how are you? Renee DiVincenzo. I'm getting even caught up in my own name here. I can't even say it right, but I'm Renee DiVincenzo, and I am a business strategist, and I want to welcome you to another weekly Wednesday business tip. And some of you have probably been looking at this title going, personal development, water your own garden. What can that actually mean? Well, I'm going to tell you that there are a lot of different areas when you are looking at yourself and as you are growing your business as well as the things that you need to do. But as a business strategist, I personalize in promoting business growth as well as business organizational solutions, helping you to be efficient, more productive, as well as helping you to redevelop your administrative skills, your workflow, and also helping you to get your business to that next level. So today we're going to talk a little bit about your personal development. And in these areas here, there are so many different things that we need to look at because as a business owner, we always get caught up to the day-to-day operations. But it's really important that you focus on how you are developing personally as well as working in your business. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing some information with you, and I'm going to be giving you some tips. So when you are thinking about watering your own garden, it really basically means taking care of yourself and emphasizing the importance of your personal growth. So I'm going to be sharing some tips with you as, you know, I just spoke about a moment ago about areas that you truly need to take a look and see how it is that you want to develop. So when you're looking at this image here, it's a garden. It's a beautiful garden. I would love to have a garden like this in my backyard. I'm down here in Florida. It'd be probably a little different in some things that we grow. But this here is when you're looking at it, what are you seeing? What are you seeing in this image? Are you seeing happiness? Are you seeing a lot of colors? Does it make you feel good? And when you are growing and things that you are wanting to do in your personal life and in your business, this is the area that you truly want to fulfill for yourself. So I'm going to share with you some tips about how can you get this picture to be in your life, right? So when we are looking at personal growth and we're looking at how to develop our skills. And you may see me look down, up and down a lot at the camera because I just want to make sure that I'm not missing any important information that I want to share with you on this. So when you're looking at self-awareness, okay, self-awareness basically has to do with the foundation of your personal development. It also is the time where you need to reflect on your strengths, your weaknesses, what are your values, what are your benefits. And this really here, I'm going to say is kind of a very strong area to think about because one, you know, you started your business for a reason. Do you know what that why is? Do you still have that excitement of what it is that you want to do? And also even is, you know, with your personal, you know, where you are there. So if you have paper and pen, you may want to write this down and find out what your values are. And I also too just want to share that if you have any comments about what it is that I'm sharing, please give StreamYard permission for you to, if you want to have your name shown, if there's any questions, please, you know, introduce yourself. You know, as I always say too, love to have everybody part of the group. And I'm just trying to find my little welcome there and introduce yourself. Love to know who you are. Thank you, you know, and thank you for joining here with me. So if you have any questions, just post it down in the comments. I am going to periodically look in case there is something that you asked, and I will answer it when we come to the conclusion of this. So what I also, I'm just going to try and hide this so you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about over here. And as you can see, I'm jumping around all over the place. So this is kind of what happens where I want to hide it. There we go. Back to success. So when you are looking at your personal developments in the area of your strength, your weakness, and the benefits of it, also too, this is kind of an important area because here you're going to now be identifying what your goals are. Now, I know you guys always hear me talk a lot about goals, but if you don't have that vision, how are you going to get that personal growth to where it is that you want to be? Just like you saw, even with the picture of the flowers and even this beautiful ocean, wouldn't you want to be this person just standing at the ocean where everything is coming at you the way you want it to come towards you, feeling the warmth, feeling the weather, feeling the ocean, hit your feet. So you can actually have control on this. It's just getting the understanding of how to get there. So when you are looking at that self-awareness, again, it is the foundation to your personal development. Identify where your weaknesses are, where your strengths are, where your values are, and what the benefits are. And also, too, this is the area where you want to write down your personal goals. When it comes to prioritizing your self-care, now, this is an area where we just, well, let's admit it, we're always taking care of other people, but we're never thinking about ourselves. So when you are looking at your self-care, how are you physically when it comes to what it is that you do? Also, emotions, emotions have a lot on how it affects us. And if you all saw my 5-minute live on Friday, I was sharing a little bit about change and about how emotions can affect our journey. And if you hadn't seen it, go back onto my 5-minute live. If you aren't part of my private group, it is in there. Just join Simplify Your Business Administration and you'll get to see that. But when you think about your emotions, there were a lot of things that I had to work through when it came to my emotions. I mean, I know I said in my 5-minute live, like it was 2 years ago, but actually it was a year and a half ago, where I had a few losses in my family and it just hit me very hard. And I had some other areas that I had to deal with that when you're emotionally handicapped, it can even help you with your personal and your self-development. So you really need to take that self-care for you and where you are when it comes to personalizing how you want to grow and have this beautiful garden. Also, too, you want to make sure you're getting enough sleep. Now, I know a lot of us get into that, sometimes it could be sleeping, not sleeping, but if you're not getting enough sleep, there's a reason and you have to identify it. You either need to solve it or address it or find areas that you can work with so you can get enough sleep. We always have that 3 a.m. wake up call. Why is it 3 a.m.? I have no idea. But 3 a.m. is when I can wake up in the morning too. And I'd be like, OMG, I've got to do this. Hey, listen, these weekly lives, do I wake up sometimes? Yeah. Do I get enough sleep when I have to do this? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, because I'm thinking, what am I going to say? Is it going to come out right? So it's all normal if you're not getting enough sleep. But again, you got to identify it. Other areas too, are you eating healthy? Now think about this. We're always on the go as business owners, right? Even in our personal life. If you have a family, putting the kids in the car, you're going maybe to McDonald's to quickly get them something to eat, or even for yourself. You could be going to a meeting and, let me get that cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, you know what? I'll take a croissant too. Yeah, throw that in the bag. When you are not eating correctly, it shows your body does not have that right fuel to keep that energy going, to have that healthy mindset about, what it is that you want to do. Plus, too, when we start gaining weight because we're not eating healthy, it doesn't make us feel that great either. I mean, how motivated can we get? And I will tell you, I was there myself with that, not eating right, especially going through those emotions that I had for the past year and a half. The weight was just going bam, 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 bam. And I just totally did not like the way I looked. So yes, this year I did start taking care of myself. I started to make changes to help me to get to where I want to be. Because when you have a healthy mind, you have a healthy body, and then you are just completely healthy also to help you with your personal development. Also to stay active, here we are in Florida, we could take a walk at the beach, take a walk around the neighborhood. When you get enough exercise and you are breathing, taking those deep breaths because you are exercising, you're also getting more oxygen in your body, believe it or not. And this also helps you to relieve any type of stress that you may be going through. As much as we don't like to exercise, do something that you find that you do happen to like. Believe it or not, mine is gardening. I love to garden. That is my meditation. Down here in Florida, it's a little different, because of, what's out there. But, when I lived in New York, oh my gosh, when that spring came, I was out there constantly, raking, gardening, and getting my garden to look the way I wanted it to look like. So when it comes to your self-care, always remember, engage in activities, find that joy, and get that fulfillment that you are looking at. When you're looking at seek out the new experiences, now these are some areas that you may want to think about when it comes to personal development. It's really important to try new things, expand your horizon, and also get a new perspective of life, right? When you engage yourself in some different things like painting class, right? Maybe you like to paint, or maybe you want to try and paint. Maybe that is an avenue you would like to do. Crafts. If it's something you like to work with your hands, this is again on a personal level. Find something what it is that you would like to do that might be on your bucket list. Say, you know what? I'm going to go and I'm going to try this. When it also comes to getting involved, involved in learning new skills. Like right now, here we are doing weekly lives. This is the reason why I do my weekly lives. I have been doing weekly lives since last December. I started this. And if you haven't seen all of mine, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's right there. Again, if you're part of my Facebook group, it'll be right into guides. You could go to my business page. But I like to learn new skills, and I like to share them with you. I like to help you to understand different ways that we could be working for in our business, in our personal, or wherever that avenue may go to. But too, it could be traveling. Think about it. And I put this post in my Facebook group. When was the last time you took a vacation? Have you yet taken a vacation? They say vacations are important because what happens? You come back rejuvenated. You feel fresh. You're like ready to go. I am so excited because my vacation, I haven't taken a vacation, my God, in a, in a few years. But I'm so excited because at the end of the year, my husband and I are going to go to the Florida Keys. And my husband and I have been married 40 years this year, and I am just so I can't wait. As much as I don't want the holidays to come that soon, and as much as I don't want the days to go, but I just cannot wait to take a vacation again with my husband and just go to a location where I can't be bothered by anybody. Think about that. I mean, if you're going to take a vacation by yourself, or I know sometimes with the family could be a little crazy, but enjoy it. And that's part of the fulfillment that I was kind of speaking about. Also, too, when it comes to going to new places, meet new people. There are certain groups that I'm part of, and I love meeting new people. And I love when new people want to come and join my private group, because this is where I get to learn a little bit about you, connect with you. Where are you in your business? What is it that you want to do? So when you meet new people, if you are joining different organizations, different networking events, maybe hopping on someone's live like you are here today, joining a workshop, meeting new people will give you a different view and a different perspective of seeing others and being positive. And I'm going to be stepping into this, but the more positive you can be, the better you're going to perform in what it is that you want to do. So when it comes to the new experiences, also to be willing to learn new things, go learn new skills, but always have an open mind. And I can't express that. If you will want that person that is like, yeah, I know how to do this, okay, yeah, I'm gonna, I really don't need to go. Yes, you do need to go. You do need to learn because that's how you grow. You grow personally, you will grow in your business, you will grow mentally. How awesome would it be if someone brings a subject up and you could join in and saying, hey, yeah, you know what? I did read that book. That was really a great topic. Whatever it is, always have an open mind. Never close it and be judgmental on a situation. Listen to it and then, hear it, process it. And then, you know what? You make your decision on what it is that, whatever it is that it is that you had heard. But when you have a growth mindset, and this is really important, is because, and I'm just looking at my notes on this. It's, you see challenges, you have setbacks. These are all opportunities for you, believe it or not. The reason why it's an opportunity because it's a learning growth, right? So if there is a challenge that comes to you, and I never forget this in direct sales, they say, when you come to a brick wall, are you going to let it stop you, or are you going to go around the brick wall? And that's basically what you want to do. That's a challenge. So if something isn't going to work right, all right, there's solutions there. You just have to think about how to process it and put that plan of action in place. Also, to the opportunities of that learning growth, maybe that one thing that you wanted to do was not really the right steps to take. Right. So when you're looking at the opportunities of this growth and you see these setbacks, they're all a blessing, believe it or not, because our journey that we take personally as we take in our business, you will always have the ups and the downs. If things always went peacefully, and you may think that's great, but really is it? If something's going always great, how great really is it when you think about, are people sharing with you their thoughts, their feedback? I love feedbacks because this is how I improve myself. I love to keep that door open and saying, hey, what did you think about today? And if you're, even if you're watching with me here today, why don't you tell me about your thoughts? So as I'm looking here, I see, hey, Deb, how are you? I do see some Facebook users here. Again, if you give Facebook permission, just go to that streamyard.com/Facebook. So a lot here that I'm just going to share with is that's true. What may grow in New York won't grow here. I'm going to actually look at a lot of these. So what may have worked elsewhere, yeah, it's true. What may have worked elsewhere won't work where you are now. This too is where the 3 a.m. work is when the angels visit the message. You know what? That is so true. I am a high believer of that. So I do believe that, and my cardinal that comes visits me every morning. And oh, thank you. I love to share. I appreciate that. If you guys could just put your names down, I would love to know who you are. And oh, it's Leanne. Hey, Leanne, how are you? I just saw you. So when you're thinking about your mindset, always remember to, and I shared this with you, when you have a positive attitude, you practice your gratitude and you focus on the solution. We always focus on the problem, don't we? This isn't working. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do my training programs? Why is it that, every time I try to do something, it doesn't work? You know what? There will always be the problem, but when you get that solution, making it work, and this could be even in your time management. If there are certain things that you want to do, look at how you're scheduling your day. Look at how you are working. First of all, one thing I did want to share is in my roadmap course, I was giving a time management roadmap course. There was a daily planner that had everything on it. It had, how was your mood? How was the weather? How did you exercise? Did you have your water? Did you have your to-do? And it just went on and on and on. Believe it or not, how the weather is going to affect your mood. Now, I mean, we're here in Florida. I know when we're in New York, my husband, forget about it. When it came to the snow, he was miserable and he would never wear pants. He would always shovel in the snow. I was like, okay, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But on that note, you have to think about, if you're not in a positive mood, why? Why aren't you? Again, could it be the day? Could it be you're overwhelmed? Could it be because you have all these big dreams, but you're not accomplishing? Again, that's your vision, that's your goals. You got to put things down on paper so you could see it. Even like a picture board, if this is what you want, or if this is your income, or maybe it's traveling, or wherever it is that you would like to go. You have to see it every single day. Also, I'm not going to go to my next sheet because, like I said, I don't want to miss anything. Remember too that your personal growth is a journey, all right? And it's okay if you make mistakes. We're not perfect. We learn from our mistakes. To be honest with you, at times, am I crazy about mistakes? No. But there are times where I'm grateful to it because I won't do it again, right? It's like, okay, a personal mistake. I had so much in my hands, right? I have my water jug, right? And I bend over, and what happens? There goes the water with everything on it, right on the floor, on my new couch. I'm like, okay, well, I know I'm never going to do that again. So that was like a big mistake. But don't get aggravated with mistakes. Just try to embrace it and learn from it. So, why should you focus on personal development? I'm giving you 4 reasons here. It does improve your decision making, believe it or not. It will help you to develop your skills for your time management, goal setting, and prioritize what can help you to be productive and efficient. So I want you to remember that. So your personal development is going to help you to make decisions. It's also going to help you to increase productivity. Believe it or not, you will be in a better mindset because it will help you also to be a more effective leader. Now, I want you to think about that too. And I actually kind of jumped that into the leadership abilities. But when you are productive in what it is that you're doing with your time management, does lead you into your leadership skills. Now, some of you may have a business, some of you may be in business by yourself, but when you develop your own personal way, okay, your own personal development is really basically, that's your growth. How are you feeling as a person inside? Are you happy? Are you getting what you want? If you're not, what happens is, especially if you are a leader, your believe it or not, your frustrations can come out to others, even though you may think you're not, doing it, but your body language will always say more than words ever will. So please remember that. It's how you look at someone, right? How you walking into that room. Are you saying good morning to everybody, even though if the day didn't go great, or even if you got a flat tire going to work? Right? So to be the leader, the purpose of a leader is you want to inspire your team. Now, if you're finding your team's not inspired, well, a lot of times we don't think it's ourselves. Think about Caesar. Caesar, the trainer. I love that show. I haven't seen it in a while, but he's the one that trains the dogs. Now, we think it's the dogs, right? He says it's the owner. Right? The dog is following direction from the owner. If the owner is not having their own schedule in place of what they need to do, the dog's not going to understand what to do. So maybe this could be happening in your situation, right? If you are a person that has a business, or if you are a person that is working for yourself, you have to have your schedule in place. And that is the biggest thing that I talk about when it comes with working with business owners. Also, to improve your skills. Now, when your personal development is in order, the way you are growing for yourself, this also involves learning and developing new skills, how it can benefit you and your personal and your professional life, right? Always learn from your mistakes, learn how you could be a better person in what it is that you do. And even, when it comes to your family, right? I know too, as moms, if you're a mom out there, it's just like, oh my gosh, the kid, hey, listen, I've got my grandchildren. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how people have children at the age of 50 or whatever. But, it can take over you. It can engulf you. The best thing that I can say is just go outside and breathe and come back. You'll find too, the more talking you do instead of the yelling, understanding what that process is, it can change the situation. Not all the time, but it can. And for example, and this is where I was just jumping into when it comes to communication, time management, and leadership skills. This all will improve when it comes to understanding your personal development. That is why you have to water your own garden. You need to take care of yourself, what it is that you need to get to where it is that you want. So, a recap of what I'm sharing with you when it comes to watering your own garden. You want to take control of your personal growth, your development growth, as well as create a life that is fulfilled and that is meaningful, that's giving you purpose. Remember to be patient, persistent, and celebrate. My gosh, do you guys ever celebrate what you do with your success on, your good days, or are you just always looking at, oh God, this didn't go good today? So personal development is an ongoing process that involves continuously working on yourself. So when it comes to empowering your leadership in your journey, I wanted to share with you that working with businesses and also solo entrepreneurs, this is where I step in and I become a partner with you and I help you to identify opportunities. I also work with you to develop effective strategies in your business because I want to drive that success. I also want to help you achieve your goals. So if we haven't chatted yet, take a scan, take a picture, or you could scan the code. Love to have a one-on-one with you to help you to, well, hey, listen, just to get to know you and understand what your journey is going to be all about. So I'm just going to hop back on real quick and just want to share some of the information where it says planning 5 weeks at home in Australia. I find the anticipation of a vacation is almost as fun as the actual experience. Oh my gosh, that is just so awesome. I'm not sure who this is, but weeks and months of benefits much longer than the actual stay. And we don't know what we don't know is so true. I can't express that. So, I'm just going to share some quick information. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about me, my business, please visit my website. I have some other programs in there that I do work with between strategy sessions as well as workshops. I am going to be having a workshop coming out in May, so look for that. And if you are wanting to be part of a group that is supportive, and you are looking to meet other business owners, I hope you join me in Simplify Your Business Administration. This too is where I promote your business. I mean, today is Wednesday. On Friday, I'm actually going to be doing Showcase Your Biz. We're going to be having one of our group members there. Her name is Tiffany Ruffino. I hope you come and join us. She's an entrepreneur. It will be at 11:30. It's about 30 minutes or so. So I hope you take a look at my private group. I hope you become part of it. And again, I just want to say thank you for joining. If you're just hopping on, didn't get to see the entire, my entire area of what we were talking about, personal development and watering your garden, you could check me out on YouTube. Hope you like it. Give me a little like, as well as checking out my Facebook pages and all my social media platforms, LinkedIn and Instagram. So I just hope you make it a great day. Always remember to smile, because when you smile, that's when all good things come. Look forward to seeing you, and also join me next Wednesday for another business tip, as well as Friday at 3:30 when I do my 5-minute lives. Make it a great day, everybody. Bye.